I need a volunteer to show everyone how this is going to work. Fabiola, come on up.
Developing Freedom in America is a Teaching American History grant that was awarded to the Tulare County Office of Education in partnership with the California History Social Science Project, a K-16 collaborative of historians, teacher leaders, and scholars headquartered at UC Davis. Developing Freedom in America is a 3-year program of intensive professional development for 5th, 8th, and 11th grade teachers. The program was designed to meet the unique needs of teachers in Tulare County. It provides educators with the tools they need to deepen their students' American history content knowledge, develop discipline-specific literacy understanding, especially for teaching history to English learners. It supports teachers' leadership skills and fosters innovative pedagogy. These components are especially important because teachers face a series of unique challenges in trying to teach history.
What we're losing in education is the ability for kids to think, problem solve, to go through and look at past experiences or past things that have happened and apply to what could happen in the future. I think that one of the things that's the most important about teaching history content and teaching historical thinking is, one, it empowers students linguistically. I think it really helps with their language skills, and it helps them with problem solving, and it helps them project into the future as to what their life might be like.
They struggle with critical thinking skills. Even as basic as understanding how to read.
It's to challenge kids to think. I think that's always been, in 25 years of teaching, it's always been, get those kids to think. So.
Developing Freedom in America confronts these problems on multiple levels that the research community supports and that teachers in Tulare County have really benefited from.
The research community thinks of 4 or 5 or 6 different aspects. One is that it's content-based. It's embedded in the subject, history. It's sustained over time. There's follow-up, either from a specific workshop or over years. It's differentiated for the teacher. So it's based on the teacher's previous knowledge and experience. It's contextualized so that it helps the teacher figure out how to take it back to their classroom if they have specific populations they're working with.
That's what Teaching American History Grant does, is gives us the skills, the strategies to actually use in the classroom. And that has been so important that I've taken that into my classroom, and I feel very confident that I'm doing the best for my students.
To be honest with you, I was totally afraid to teach history before this grant. I'm totally guilty of not teaching history because I teach to the test. I teach language arts, I teach math, and I teach science, which 5th graders are tested on at the end of the year. And it wasn't until this grant that I became more confident that I could use history with the other academics, such as, language arts.
Throughout Developing Freedom in America programs, teachers engage with pedagogy experts, scholars, and collaborate with each other in sharing best practices.
So it's really, really important that the writing is meaningful. It's going to develop that deeper content. And most important, the one that I always focus on is it going to encourage and help them with their critical thinking skills?
The main role that the scholar provides is to bring the content to teachers, to bring not just the content, but I hope the excitement of new scholarship, the ways in which perspectives that are being developed in universities and in our teaching at the university level can expand, upend perspectives that people may have brought with them.
They're implanting these practices directly into the classroom.
Turn to a neighbor and make a guess. How many of those people died in battle? Go.
Basically a lot.
Show me a one if you think.
And then they do hands-on practical ideas of sentence chunking and using primary sources in the classroom, which to me was never done as a student when I was in school, and now I see it's possible.
It's a collegiality with the people around me. There's been so much fun in brainstorming. Every once in a while, I'll get a little bit nervous when I'll listen to some of the upper grade teachers talk, and I'll think, oh my gosh, they know so much more about content. And then I can back up and say, well, wait a minute. You know a great deal about the content in your area. And so it's been, in a way, confirming and in a way empowering, because I'm learning about other kind of historical areas I'm not so accustomed to learning about or teaching my students.
And evaluators have studied and confirmed the efficacy of history project programs.
It's not a one-time thing where a teacher comes in and teaches something and then leaves. They provide years of support. It may be that a teacher comes in for one workshop and gets engaged, and so they come in later for something else, and then they become a teacher leader, and then they might actually give trainings themselves.
Teachers in Tulare County have noticed that because of their participation in the program, their student engagement and achievement rates are at new highs.
I know all my students are learning when they're excited and they want more, and when I say, hey, it's time for lunch and close your books, and they say, aw. And the nice thing is, since this grant, I've noticed they've asked, like, are we doing history today? What can we do next? And I know when they're learning because they're eager to learn and they want more.
We are currently enrolling teachers who are interested in participating in our second cohort that runs from the fall of 2011 through 2014. The Developing Freedom in America program engages with teachers in 3 different settings: Saturday seminars, summer institutes, and online programming. For more information, please visit our website, tularetah.ucdavis.edu.
This one.